Police officially reprimanded Police Chief Daryl Gates.
We were having deaths from the chokehold.
He didn't get along with the community.
In the early 80s, the street gangs started to connect with the drug dealers.
It just got out of control.
25 years after the City of Angels exploded into a war zone, after the acquittal of 4 LAPD cops for the brutal caught-on-video beating of Rodney King, 5 new documentaries are hitting the small screen to examine and to try to explain the LA riots, or uprising, or rebellion, depending on your perspective, that started on April 29, 1992.
Too many officers feel that if your face is black in this city, then you're viewed as a criminal.
You have brought dishonor to the city of Los Angeles, and you should resign.
There's tremendous tension in those streets. We hope it will not explode.
Continuing and evolving the caliber of work, the high caliber we've seen on American Crime this season, and the just-debuted Gorilla, John Ridley's Let It Fall, Los Angeles 1982 to 1992 from ABC on April 28th and in theaters on April 21st is the one that I think will stop you in your tracks. But there are many different ways of looking back at how a city ripped apart. Starting with John Singleton's at first pedantic, but then penetrating L.A. Burning: The Riots 25 years later, which airs on A&E tonight, and then Showtime's fast-paced, multi-generational, and multicultural April 21st premiering Burn Mother Burn from Fresh Press director Sasha Jenkins, the stories of the story of the civil disturbance that pulled open the festering scab of fractured race relations, class, police brutality, and in the case of Rodney King and Reginald Denny and others, fractured skulls and bones, are years later still harrowing viewing. Viewing that feels closer than ever in a pitched America of many of the same tensions and situations and a proliferation of technology today to catch on camera, as well as a de facto segregation, let's be honest, in the home of Hollywood, with South LA still showing some of the scars, literally and figuratively, of the riots.
Tonight we must tell our children that for African American children and adults, freedom is not yet a reality in the United States.
Like 9/11, or going back even further for some, the moon landing, or the assassination of JFK. Many of us of a certain age remember exactly where we were that Wednesday in 1992, as the disappointing verdict was announced and quickly things started to get very tense. And soon overwhelming. As violence flared, the LAPD retreated, buildings and businesses burned, politicians pontificated, thousands were injured, and 55 people would die over the days before the military restored order as it was, and a dusk till dawn curfew was canceled. Here in LA, what set 92 apart for many was how it started spreading like wildfire to parts of the city, like Hollywood itself, that usually felt a world away from the realities that many faced. All of these archive footage-heavy commemorations, such as the ones I've mentioned, and the no-narration all-media LA 92 set to air on Nat Geo on April 30th, and the sometimes haunting LA Riots episode of Smithsonian series The Lost Tapes are well-intentioned. And Burn Mother Burn deserves to be noted for spotlighting the tensions between the African American community and the Korean community that had been festering for years and literally took direct aim at each other in 1992.
The people will only be suppressed for so long until they lash out. Those are aftershocks. And what people always taught you about an earthquake is first it's gonna shake a little, then it's gonna shake a lot.
You think we're gonna just continue to turn our cheek?
It's just like a bomb. It's a bomb. We're sitting on a bomb.
Can we all get along?
But it is Ridley's effort, like ESPN's Oscar-winning OJ Made in America, that takes a real new look at the tale we think we know, but only barely gleam in many ways, by reaching into its past and the voices that were there and to uncover what happened. The shift in LAPD policies in regards to nightsticks, and the reign of terror and error of then LAPD Chief Daryl Gates are but two elements that the 12 Years a Slave screenwriter uses to construct the kindling that the King verdict lit. Add to that literally new perspectives on the much-filmed event from the media capital, and the deftly orchestrated Let It Fall builds up a narrative that feels as intimate as well as historical. And 25 years after LA burned, that is very illuminating.